Hi, I'm Corinne Lesh with EdScoop, and I'm here with Donna Williamson. Donna, thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Sure. And we're here at COSIN 2016 and talking about technology priorities in your district. What's going on in your district? What are some success stories that you can share?
Well, it's been a very exciting year this year. We are a small district of about 4,400 students, and we wanted to make sure. Well, let me back up and say, in our district, instruction completely drives the technology. And that's exciting, because when you've been doing this for as long as I have, in the beginning it was like, please, please, please use technology. And so now to have the instruction completely driving what technologies that you use and the decisions that you make, that's exciting. Mm-hmm. It's kind of where we thought we were going to be 20 years ago. It just took a while to get there. So this year we have implemented a technology bundle at our high school, which was exciting because we couldn't figure out how we could fund a device for every child. We had meetings with our parents, our students, our teachers, our administrators to determine what they needed, mm-hmm. and then met for a year. And we knew that we didn't want a traditional one-to-one. What we wanted was somewhat of a companion device, okay. Because there are specialty labs that you have to have for engineering or for the fine arts that require a more robust machine. They had a lot of devices at home. We had done a BYOD. So it was really to bring the community together and go, what is it that we need to complement what we're doing with instruction?
And what devices did you end up
We ended
choosing?
up with a Chromebook, mm-hmm. And it was very interesting because we took all the devices or types of devices on the market, and we did a cost analysis, but we didn't tell them that, mm-hmm. at first. But we also took all the applications that we were trying to do and had that team of people go through that rubric and say, will this device run this application that you need in instruction? And they completed that, and then we looked at what should a technology bundle include. Mm-hmm. And one of the reasons why we wanted to move away from BYOD was because we were spending time with the teachers trying to go, oh, this is how you do it on this device. Oh, I'm sorry, it won't run on that device, you know, that type of thing. You'll right. have to run this app. And so once we completed that research, they landed on the Chromebook because A, it had a touch screen, B, it had a keyboard. We had tested everything from iPads to laptops to just basically every type of device and operating system, and really looked at what was important for them, but it was also the support. Mm-hmm. If you own your own device, if I start trying to help you fix it, I'm going to void your warranty. And I don't really want to void people's warranties of devices that they've purchased. The principal and the students and the teachers also chose the Chromebook because they felt like it offered less distraction. Okay. Because it is limited. It's a web-based device.
Was it easy to get parents and teachers on board?
Well, we spent a year with a lot of meetings and research and having people evaluate and look at what is it we're really trying to accomplish. And they wanted support. Mm-hmm. The parents wanted to feel comfortable about using that device, and so we implemented Gaggle. And I always tell people Gaggle, and I'm not trying to do a pitch for a company, but I'm like, it helps me sleep at night. Mm-hmm.
And explain a little bit about what Gaggle does.
It is a monitoring system. We do not use their email portion of their email. We actually have it scan the students. We offer Office 365 and Google Apps for Education. And so we have it scan their drives, both drives, and then we have it scan the emails. And we ask that teachers only communicate with students through their school email. So therefore, you're making a safe environment there. Mm-hmm. To be honest with you, I'm not concerned if someone uses an inappropriate word. I am concerned if someone's bullying someone. I am concerned if there's a student that is under a great deal of stress and is having some emotional issues that need to be addressed that maybe people don't know about. But the Chromebook, because the Chromebooks are set up to only use their school emails, they would have to actually change to a personal email, and students just don't think to do that. So you can pick up on some pretty severe problems. We respect their privacy, so those emails only go to 3 people, which is head of student services, a student counselor, and myself. And we address those that need addressing. So if you have a student that is having some emotional problems or under a great deal of stress, you will get an email from Gaggle that will say, this is questionable content, right. This student is, and you read it, and then if it's something that's very, very severe, they will actually call you. So that helps you to have comfort there. So the technology bundle offered the support. It offered that. It offered the ability to download Microsoft at Home. That was part of the bundle. And then the question was how to pay for it. And because we involved the community and our business partners, we decided to lease. Okay. And we had never leased before. And we did a cost analysis of all the types of devices, and we've always been on a very robust refresh plan. And so we did an analysis that showed, okay, what will this cost this year? What will it cost next year? What will it cost the next year? What will it cost when you get ready to refresh? And we ended up doing the lease, and our parents, we struck down all of the add-on fees that you do at a high school, right. And we took that money and we reappropriated it. And so the parents helped pay the lease, our community partners help pay the lease, and the school district helps pay the lease, great. Which minimizes the cost for everyone.
And is there anything that you would want to add down the road?
We have. Our teachers asked for a classroom management system, so we've added that.
And which one is
we went with Apara because it interfaced with our student management information system, mm-hmm. and would automatically set up the classes. And so that's a component that we're adding. And then another piece, because this model, which when we do anything, we test, we pilot, we model, we research, is going to go down now to the middle school. And then it's actually filtering down, and I think it'll probably land at about 3rd grade. Mm-hmm. Our lower grade parents don't really want their kids to have to bring home a device. Right. Because we really are so into relationships. We don't ever want it to be that you walk in a classroom and at any given time have a child's face, down on the screen. We want the collaboration. We want the technology. We want to prepare them for life and work and their future studies, but we also want them to build relationships. Mm-hmm. And so we do think that it will filter down, but we did add the Apara for classroom management, and they also wanted a very easy way to say, oh, that's let me push out this app or this link for everybody to participate in. We use them we do all of our high stakes testing online, and in Alabama, we don't do Park or Smarter Balance, we do the ACT suite. Okay. And it works beautifully on there. The startup time, we eliminated that wasted time in a classroom when you would have to boot up a machine, and that took care of that. And then we've also added another piece, which is password management. And we're in the implementation stage of this right now, and I'm really excited about it. But it's a single sign-on type solution with ClassLink. And not only, though, is it a single sign-on solution in that we can store all the passwords, but all of the additional storage that we have today is great. Because we do a lot of video and that type of thing.
That sounds great.
It's then, where did I store that file?
Right.
I've got 365, I've got a network drive, because we still have some Windows servers, I've got a Google Apps for Education drive, and I did that where? So with this product, it will actually do a file system management. So when you go to search for a file, it will search your Google Drive, your OneDrive, and your network drives. So you can find it all in one place. Great. So it's the management of so it can all be about the learning and not about the technology.
So you obviously have many years of experience. What advice would you give to an up-and-coming CTO who wants to be as successful as you've been?
I think patience. Patience and the ability to listen and not get overwhelmed with the technology, and always ask the question, what will this do for kids? If you lead with the question, what will this do for kids? Even if it's freeing up time for the teacher so that she can spend more time with the students, but to listen and to have the patience to plan. And I always tell up-and-coming CTOs, the time to plan is not when you have money. The time to plan is when you don't have money. So that when you are able to find the funds, or if you have the right plan, then you can go out and you can sell it and you can get the funds more likely, be it through a grant or parent partnerships or business partnerships. If it's a solid, well thought out, well researched plan, that will come.
Right.
But we're starting to investigate the impact of virtual reality in schools, and we've built this room where we call it immersion, and it has to be scalable. It has to be something that you can afford to duplicate if it's a good idea. And so, we use standard projectors, and you project on all 3 walls, and the kids are totally immersed in the world that you're creating. And then, now we're looking at how can we use some of the virtual reality technologies to make the manipulation of that environment seamless. But that takes time, it takes planning,
Sure.
It takes listening to what people really want to do. I have a great relationship with my principals, my teachers, my parents, because I have been doing it for a long time, and there's a trust. I think trust is very, very important. And I always tell them, don't come to me with a purchase list. This is not the grocery store. Tell me what you want to do, and let me help you get there. And let's look for the technologies that will let you do what it is you want to do for kids.
Great. Well, thank you so much, Donna, for being with us.
Thank
we really
you.
appreciate it. I'm Corinne
Thank you
Lesher
very
with
much.
EdScoop. Thanks for watching.